Latest polls show the Liberals with an 8-point advantage over the Conservatives. Mark Carney still the most favoured Prime Minister. Any comments on this from party insiders with 1 week to go?
Yeah, the people on the Liberal campaign, Sandy, whom I'm talking to, certainly are approaching things with cautious optimism. If those numbers do hold, it looks pretty likely to be a Liberal win. And I say if, with a capital I of sorts. It's now between majority and minority, at least the way they're discussing things. And that could very much be a last-minute thing. So they are very focused on getting out the vote and focused also on the messaging around Trump, which they've kind of lost their way from, many of them feel, over the past week and a half or so. For the Conservatives, they still think at least a minority is within grasp, considering how close those polls are in many instances, and their focus will continue to be on a message of change, which they think they can drive people to the ballot box with.
Okay, you talked about getting out the vote. On Friday, there was a record 2 million turning out to vote early. What does that say? I mean, that's Friday. We haven't even counted Saturday, Sunday, and Monday yet. What does that say?
Well, I don't want to read too much into it, only because I think it says for sure people like to be able to vote when they don't have to go to work, and having the option to do so early is very beneficial. But setting a record of 2 million people is also not nothing. I think it reflects how engaged the electorate is and just how much, as Nick Dano says, 8 out of 10 Canadians have decided between the two top parties, which creates such a unique situation following this election for whomever ends up winning and whomever ends up being Prime Minister. It will be a very disappointing election for almost half the country and an exciting one for the other half.